Hello there. Would you like a strawberry milkshake? It has some delicious blood drizzle on it. The Ice Cream Truck. Released in 2017 and is directed by Megan Friels Johnston, who has also directed a film called Rebound and a short by the name of Dear Guest. And this film is starring Deanna Russo, Emil Johnson, and John Redlinger. And I'm reviewing this film because it was a screener sent over to me from Jenga Films through gingernutsofhorror.com. I keep talking about them. It's a great website. You can go to check out everything that is horror related. A lot of great collaborators and reviewers all send their stuff over there. I'll work with Jim McLeod, who's just a wonderful dude. Go over there, check him out, give him a couple of clicks, and check out a couple of reviews on there. They're actually really good. And Jenga Films sent this screener out because this film is finally going to be released on video-on-demand services, streaming services in the UK and in Ireland. Yay, good for you guys. I think I said it with some other reviews from Jenga Films. If you do want to return it, just let me know, and we'll get on that for you. Mary, played by Deanna Russo, moves back to her hometown and is quickly reminded of the monotony of suburban life. But when her neighbors start to die, she suspects that the culprit might be an odd man who drives a local ice cream truck. That's what this movie wants you to think that this movie is about. It's about this woman who suspects this ice cream truck driver of killing people in this suburban neighborhood. But it's not about that really at all. In fact, the majority of the movie forgets that it's about an ice cream truck man murderer. The main story here is Mary dealing with the fact that, hey, she's getting older, at least she feels like she's getting older. She had kids when she was very young, she got married very young, she felt that she missed out on her youth or her younger years to take chances and make mistakes and just try things in general. So she has moved back to the suburban life ahead of her family because they're waiting for school to get out. I guess it's on the west coast of America. And there she is, just alone in their new house for a couple of weeks. So she starts thinking and starts looking outside and starts checking out all of the hot boys and young men that are in the neighborhood. The movie is basically a love affair, and it's actually the strongest aspect of this whole movie. Mary gets invited to go to this graduation party from her neighbors because they all feel bad that she's alone. She's a woman all by herself in this house. Oh my god, you should be protected. Trust me, she is a strong person. She can take care of herself. I wish these people would have seen that, but nevertheless, she gets the invitation. And when she goes to the graduation party, she meets the kid whose party it is, and you can feel the sexual tension in that very first scene, and it just carries throughout the entire movie. I love seeing that on screen as an audience member, just seeing that obvious chemistry, especially sexual chemistry between two actors, between two characters. It leads to a more genuine performance for me as an audience member. And it carries throughout because when things actually do happen, the chemistry continues into that. And I always hate it in those movies where you see just this great chemistry between two people, great sexual chemistry, and then you actually get to the actual scenes and you go, oh, that was nothing. Oh, here's the first kiss. Oh, that's it. Okay. Here it was satisfying all the way through. But that is really the only part that I latched onto with this film. Everything else here needs a lot of work. Biggest issue, pacing. Pacing, people. The way the dialogue is written here, the way the lines are delivered, and the way the scenes are edited, who did this? Maybe I'm just used to my editing process where when I'm done with a thought, I quickly cut and then we quickly move on to the next line of dialogue. That way I keep the pace going in these reviews so you don't get bored with me. But in this movie, you had someone who delivers a line and then there's just a pause as if someone forgot to edit this little pause out, and then we see someone else's reaction as if they were supposed to chime in with a line, and then the character goes right back to talking again. And I'm thinking, why did you do that? In live theater, we call it picking up on the cues. Don't let there be just an air of emptiness unless it's meant to be there. These moments of quiet or just terrible editing, they're not supposed to be there. It's just terrible editing. Yeah, so I am married to my husband. He lives out in Washington. We're waiting for him to arrive with the kids. Yeah. And it just keeps going throughout this entire movie. I feel really bad for Deanna Russo. That's actually probably the main reason why I chose to do this film, is because I noticed that she was the lead actress here, and I've loved her in all of the Pete Holmes skits, where she was in the X-Men, and I think she was in like a James Bond skit. I've really loved her in those small little tiny things. And I was like, hey, she gets a bigger role here. Let's see what she can do. And oh, you're a part of just a terrible production. Great. I felt the majority of all of these mishaps in this film just on the director. There's just lack of direction. Where is this movie going? What's the point of this movie? What is the story that's being told here? Oh, the movie's called The Ice Cream Truck. All the posters suggest, oh, there's this creepy ice cream truck man that goes around and kills people. Why does he do that? I don't know. When does he do that? I don't know. Because I think the director and the screenwriter forgot about him. Seriously, the ice cream truck man, murderer, dude is barely in this thing, and when he shows up, it's in random spots, and you go, wait, what is happening here? Who is this guy? Why is he doing this? It feels like the story of two different scripts. We had this drama of this woman trying to figure out who she is, and trying to relive a little bit of her life when she's by herself, and she doesn't have any of the main responsibilities of raising kids and being a wife to a husband. And then there was this other horror script of this ice cream truck murderer, and I don't know, whoever it was said, hey, we got these two, let's combine them together and we'll make one movie. It wasn't a smart decision, because whoever did combine those two just kind of cut and paste. It didn't meld it together at all. And it also leads us to just some very stupid decisions made by these characters, which is, it's a trope in horror films, unfortunately, and it doesn't mean it's less annoying. The main climax of the movie, someone gets murdered and Mary's on the run from this ice cream truck guy who, I'm sorry, is not menacing at all. He doesn't have like any supernatural powers at all. He's kind of like a teenager who owns a very old ice cream truck, and he will go around and kill you with an ice cream scoop. For reasons. Something happens, she's on the run, and she's in just this open neighborhood, and she decides the best place to run is to the ice cream truck, and get into the ice cream truck, and get into the passenger seat and pull the curtain around her. That's the best place to hide. What? Stupid. This is just a guy with an ice cream scooper, and maybe a knife at some points. He's not like some super strong dude who can knock down your doors. He's this little dweebish guy. Run home, lock the door, call the police. And now, let me just run to your main base of operations, ice cream truck man. You'll never find me here. She's fucking stupid. And this all leads up to an ending that I am so sick and tired of. It is completely lazy, but it's an ending that, I guess, small little spoiler here, really just undoes everything and lets you wonder, hey, did this all happen at all? I don't want to say it's I awake from a dream and it was all a dream thing, but it's down the same course. Our lead character, Mary, is a writer, and it makes you wonder, did she just write this all when she was waiting for her family to come visit her? If so, we get to the ending scenes, and there's this weird guy out front who helped move in her furniture, who's just a creepy piece of shit. He shows up, and then people who you thought were dead are not dead, and she's happy, and she didn't have an affair, or she did, I don't know, and I don't care. That's where I found myself with this movie watching it. I'm not enjoying myself. I don't care what's going on. The pacing of this, it's an hour and a half long. It could have been an hour with all the pacing and editing issues. This needed a lot of work. So like I said, UK, Ireland, you get this. Congrats, you got it on streaming. If you want to return it, just let me know and I'll put the paperwork through for you. I'm going to give Ice Cream Truck 1.5 out of 5 Blu-rays.
No, sir. I didn't like it.
Alright everyone, now comes my favorite part of my videos where I randomly select which movie I'm going to be watching next, and we're going to be selecting from the list of all the recommendations that I've received from my subscribers and fans, so let's take a look. The Proposition. Is this the Ryan Reynolds No, that's the Proposal movie. Proposition. This is, I believe this is Guy Pearce, and it's a Western. I think it's free on Vudu, actually, but I remember getting this recommendation, and yeah, I'd never seen it before. No idea what it's about. I know it's a Western, though, with Guy Pearce. And I like Guy Pearce. He does some very interesting things. He has a very interesting career, and I've heard nothing but actually really good things about this movie, so we'll check it out next time. If any of you have recommendations of films that you want me to review on here, you can leave a recommendation below this video, or go to my Facebook page, my Instagram, or my Twitter, leave your recommendation there, and if I have access to it, I will watch, review it, and give you a shout on the channel. And if you want me to do your recommendation as quickly as I possibly can and bypass the whole random generator that I have here, you can make a PayPal donation on the main page of my YouTube channel. Any size donation will do, just attach your movie with the donation, and if I have access to it, I will watch it and publish my review of it as quickly as I possibly can. So guys, have you seen the ice cream truck? What did you think about it? Or if you haven't, how great is your life now that you just never watched this movie? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell so you know the next time I release my next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time with my review of The Proposition. So in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.